I don't even know where to begin to explain my thoughts and feelings on this because look, on one hand, the New York Knicks are just that bad of an organization, and it doesn't matter who the hell their head coach is. They could have Greg Popovich, Brad Stevens, Eric Spoelstra. Hell, give them any coach, and I think the Knicks are still just that damn bad. But on the same time, you got to take a step in the right direction at the end of the day, and I guess letting go of David Fizdale is considered a step in the right direction. I don't think David Fizdale is as bad as people credit him to be, and I don't think he's actually that great of a coach. I think he's just subpar. You look at videos of him as a Knicks head coach, they're getting blown out by 35 points or more consistently on a nightly basis, and he's just sitting there on the sideline smiling. I'm not saying that he's not numb to the pain. I'm not saying that he doesn't care about his job. I'm just saying that's pretty sad, but I still don't think David Fizdale is as bad as people think he is. I just think that the Knicks, honestly to God, are just that bad of an organization, top to bottom. They let go of the assistant coach as well. It's still not going to change anything, man. The New York Knicks are still just a terrible, flat-out team. They're 4-18 right now. We're in the first week of December, and their season's been over before it even started. Okay? They didn't get the draft pick that they wanted with Zion Williamson. They got the number 3 pick. They got R.J. Barrett. He's having a promising young rookie season, but he's no Zion Williamson, and Zion hasn't even hit the court yet, okay? To put the cherry on top, they don't get KD and Kyrie in free agency. You know who they get? Julius Randle.
So I know the big free agent signing, I wanted to be the first one to get you a Julius Randle jersey.
And look, this is just a reoccurring problem for the Knicks on a consistent basis. Terrible managing leads to bad coaching, leads to bad production on the court. Look, you know it's bad when top name free agents don't even want to consider the New York Knicks. Now, I know KD and Kyrie at one point did consider the Knicks. When it officially came out and they said that playing for New York isn't cool, playing for the Knicks isn't cool, nobody wants to be there. But let's be real, man. The Brooklyn Nets are 10 times of a better organization than the New York Knicks are. Top to bottom, coaching. They just made a playoff run last year. And the Knicks have been bad for, 40 years now? Not literally, okay? I mean, the last time they even had a winning season was 2012, 2013, back when Melo was still on the team. But even when they had Melo, they still weren't a great playoff team. Like, look, from 2012 to 2013, they finished 54-28 that year. Last time they had a winning season, 2013, 37-45. Following year, 17-65, 32-50, 31-51, 29-53, 17-65, and now they're sitting at 4-18. That is how bad this team is. It's not just players, it's not just coaching, it's just James Dolan and all the stupid decisions he makes. He could not care less how good or bad the Knicks are doing. People are selling out Madison Square Garden every night. People are seeing the Knicks every night, even when they're the away team. And people are constantly buying their merchandise and feeding into his BS and giving him money all the time. That team is going to go absolutely nowhere. They're never going to have a promising young future. And no free agent is ever going to want to go play for that team until they make legitimate changes from top to bottom. I'm sick and tired of the Knicks thinking that they're actually going to be something. Knicks fans thinking that, oh, we're going to get, cap space for 2 max free agents. Oh, if, we just get ourselves into these. No, you're getting yourself into these cap problems, which you don't need to be. Playing mediocre players decent amounts of money that you shouldn't be paying them. You build a young core like Kristaps Porzingis. You build them with other guys like Kevin Knox, Mitchell Robinson, Dennis Smith Jr. Okay? You build them around these types of guys while you have them on rookie deals like you did last year. You extend them because you have the money, and you try to get free agents to come play with them. You don't just assume, oh, let's just go shoot for KD and Kyrie and get ourselves out of cap problem when you have a guy like Kristaps Porzingis, who's one of the best big men in the league, top to bottom, both ends of the floor. You don't do that. And now you're talking already about 2021 free agency, talking about Giannis. That's not happening, okay? Not only is that not happening, no free agent's going to come until there is legitimate changes. It has nothing to do with Fizdale, and it has nothing to do with the players right now. It's everything starting from James Dolan following down. That's it. Alright, enough about the Knicks. I quickly want to hit on the Rockets and Spurs game from a couple nights ago. James Harden and the Houston Rockets ended up losing in double overtime to the San Antonio Spurs. Now they're protesting their loss because of James Harden's dunk that he missed, but he made at the same time. The refs got the call wrong. You can see it right here. This was one of the most bizarre plays that I've ever seen in basketball, and I've ever seen even in NBA history. The ball clearly goes through the net, and it comes back up. It's just a really awkward play, and because it happened so fast in the live moment, D'Antoni wanted it to be challenged because they ruled it no basket. I didn't think it was a basket personally at the moment, but well over a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter with about 7:50, 8 minutes left in the game. They blew the lead. Obviously, those 2 points could have helped come regulation, but at the end of the day, they still blew their lead, and the Spurs wanted it more. The Spurs started fighting for the game more. They made a comeback. James Harden had many opportunities to hit game-winning shots when he had that charging, especially at the end of the game, that cost him. Even in overtime, they had their opportunities, and the Spurs wanted it more because Greg Popovich is that good of a coach, and the Rockets just aren't that good of a team. All right? That's the problem with James Harden, and that's the problem with the Rockets. Now they're protesting that, even though we lost in double overtime to the Spurs because they played harder and they played smarter at the end of the game, we want to protest the game and we should get the W because James Harden's 2 points would have led to us getting the win in regulation, therefore needing no overtime. Look, at the end of the day, the fans stayed for the overtime. You let it happen to overtime, and you're going to have to go through all the trouble of the statistics and everything else like that. How about this, Rockets? How about y'all just suck it up, take your L for what it is. It was a bad missed call, but y'all had 8 minutes to hold on to that lead, and you blew it. So that's all I have to say about that. The Rockets should not be granted that win, and D'Antoni and Harden need to stop complaining about that because that is utterly ridiculous. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Let me know any other video topics y'all want me to discuss. I'll always respond in the comments down below as well. My latest video will always be posted right up here, the previous video I had just posted. And thank you guys always for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. Thank you guys so much, and I'm out.